Hello friends, today I am going to discuss why mathematics is important for AI. So let's see just artificial intelligence known as AI. And it has presented like multiple aspects of our life and increasingly involved in making a very important decisions. So let's see, it will be employed in the every sectors in our society, powering the most of our daily operations. The technology is advancing very fast and its investment are skyrocketing. So we are just like a AI outperform human visions in classification tasks. AI makes a deep takes. AI generates the high energy physics data. AI solve difficult partial differential equations in a model, the natural phenomena of the world. Self-driving cars are on the roads. So AI will eliminate the global hungers. AI will fight climate change. AI will save endangered species. AI will battle disease. AI will optimize the supply chains. AI will unravel the right of life. AI will map observable universe. Our city and homes will be a smart. So eventually we cross into the science fiction territory. Humans will upload their brains into computer. Humans will enhance by AI. Finally, the voice of fear and escapism emerge. AI will take over and destroy humanity. So let's see what is AI. So if we ask two AI experts, uh, we hear the two different answers. So even we ask the same experts on the two different days, they might come up with the two different definitions. So the reason for this inconsistency and seeming inability to define AI is that until now it is not clear what the definitions of I is and what is intelligence. So what makes us humans and unique, and what makes us conscious of our own existence. So how do neurons in our brain aggregate tiny electric impulses and translate them into image, sounds, feeling and thoughts? So these are the vast topics that have fascinated philosophers, anthropologists, neuroscientists for centuries. So I will not attempt to go there, like means try to adjust the artificial intelligence in terms of the AI agents and list the so many principles for the purpose of this like AI. So an AI agent can be a pure software, have a physical robotic body. You can also say like AI agent can be geared towards a specific task or flexible agent exploring and manipulating its environment, building knowledge with or without a specific aim. And AI agent learns with the experience, that is it gets a better at a performing a task with a more practice at that task. And AI agent perceives its environment, then builds, update, and evolve a model for this environment. So an AI agent perceives a model, analyzes the and makes a decision that lead to accomplish its goal, whatever the predefined fixed or variable goal might be. So just mathematical model for the AI is the inspired by the way our brain works. I will And it is also noticed that the some people uses the term like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science interchangeably. So these domains are overlapping, but they are not the same. And one more way is the very important but the slightly less hype area is that of the robotics. So where physical parts and motor skills must be integrated into the learning and reasoning processing, merging mechanical energy, engineering, electrical engineering, bioengineering together with the information and computer engineering. So one fast way to think about the interconnectivity of these fields is data fuels machine learning algorithm that in a turns power may popular AI and or robotic systems. So the mathematics is really useful in a different purpose and for most of the domains. So why is so one of the most important questions, why is AI so popular now? So if we heard the so many like in the past decade, AI has sprung into the worldwide attentions due to the successful combinations of following factor generations and digitizations of a massive amount of data such as text data, image, video, health, records, e-commerce, network, sensor data, social media and the internet of things have played a very significant role here with their continuous streaming or great volume of data. Advance in computational power through a parallel and distributed computing as well as innovation in hardware allowing for efficient and relatively cheap processing of large volume of a complex and unstructured data. Recent success neural network in making a sense of the big data, surprising human performance in a certain task such as image recognitions and go game DC. What is AI able to do? So many things just we have to. So there are the many more areas and industries where AI can be successful applied. Then there are AI experts who are the well situated to respond to this ever growing need. Humans have always thrived for automating a process, and AI carries a great promise to do exactly that at a massive scale. So large and small companies have volume of raw data that they would like to analyze and turn into insight for profits. Optimal strategy and allocations of resources. The health industry suffers serves shortage of doctors and AI has innumerable applications and unlimited potential there. So so many tasks like the you can see like a brain neocortex like a neural networks is an AI are the model after the neocortex or the new brains. This is the part of the brain responsible for the high functions such as perceptions, memory, abstract thoughts, language, voluntary physical action, decision making, imagination, and consciousness. Similarly, the computer vision, so our AI agent sense and recognize its environment. It picks into the everything from our daily picture and video to our MRI scans and all the way into image of distant galaxies. Natural language process, so our AI agents communicates with its environment and automates tedious and time consuming tasks such as text summarizations, language translate, sentiment analysis, documents classifications, and ranking, captioning images, and chatting with users. Financial systems like our AI agents detect fraud in our daily transactions, assess the loan risk, and provides a 24-hour feedback and insight about our financial habits. Network and graphs like our AI agent process the networks and graph data such as animal social networks, infrastructure network, professional collaboration networks, economics networks, transportation networks, biological networks, many others. Social media means our AI agents has social media to thank for providing the large amount of the data necessary for its learning. In return, our AI agents at times to character social media users identify their pattern behavior and activity network. Supply chain you can also like the our AI agents and optimizing experts it helps us predict optimal resources needs and allocation strategy at each level of the production chain. It also find a way to end world hunger. Scheduling and staffing, our AI agent facilitate our daily operations. Weather forecasting, so our AI agents solve the partial difference equations use of weather forecasting and prediction. Climate change, so our AI agents at times to fight a climate change. Education, our AI agents deliver a personalized learning experience. Ethics means our AI agents thrives to be a fair, equitable, inclusive, transparent, unbiased, protective of the data security and privacy. So there are some limitations like what are the AI limitations you can say. So just like a current AI, not even a remotely close to being the intelligent in the sense that we human consider ourselves uniquely intelligent. So even though AI has outperformed human in uh, innumerable tasks, it cannot naturally switch and adapt to a new task. So, for example, an AI system trained to recognize human in images cannot recognize cats without retraining or generate a text without changing its architectures and algorithms. In the context of the three types of AI, we have thus far only a partially accomplished artificial narrow intelligence which has a narrow range of abilities. We have neither accomplished. So, artificial general intelligence on a par with a human ability, not artificial super intelligence, which is a more capable than humans. Moreover, machine today are incapable of experiencing any of the beautiful human emotions such as love, closeness, happiness, pride, dignity, caring, sadness, loss, many others. So most popular AI applications need the large volume of labeled data. For example, MRI image can be labeled cancer or not cancer. YouTube video can labeled safe for children or unsafe. House price can be available with the house, district number of bedrooms, median, family incomes, and other feature. In the case of house price is a level. So the limitations is the data required to train the systems is usually not readily available, not cheap to the obtain, level maintain and warehouses. Security, privacy, and adverse attacks remains the primary concern for AI, especially with the advent of interconnected systems. Lot of research and resources are being allocated to address these important issues. AI research and implementations industry has thus far treated themselves as slightly separated from the economical, social, security, and security consequences of their advancing technologies. One of the most important questions: what happens when the AI system fails? So it's a very important part to learning about AI, learning about its incidents and failures. So let's just online responsibility for the AI failure called AI in like a incidents database, and it contains more than thousands such incidents. So example from the websites include a self-driving car kill a pedestrians, trading algorithms cause a market flash crash where the billions of dollars automatically transferred between the parties. A facial recognition system causes an innocent person to be arrested. Microsoft's infamous chatbot Tay shut down only the 16 hours after its release since it quickly learned the tweeted offensive, racist, high inflammatory remark. So such as bad outcomes can be mitigated but require the deep understanding how this system work at a level of production as well as the environment and users they are deployed. Where is AI headed? It's a it can say just means you can say we are not able to give the proper answer, but let's try to the able to the answer to speculate on where the AI is headed. So it's a best to recall the field or original goal since it's a inceptions replicate human intelligence, and this field was conceived in the 50s. So examine its a journey throughout like a past 70 years might tell us something about its failure future detections. So moreover the studying the history of the field and its trends enable us to have a bird's eye view of AI, putting everything in a context and providing a better perspective. So let's see, and so many things, and one most important thing just let's see, just you can see here like who are currently the main contributors to the AI field. The AI field, the main AI race has been between the United States, Europe, and China. So some of the world leaders in the technology industry have been Google and its parents company like Alphabet, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, Nvidia, and IBM. In the United States, DeepMind in the UK, and United States, Baidu and Tencent in China. So there are the major contributor from the academic world as well as, but these are the too many enumerate. If you are new in this field, it's good to know the name of the big players and their history and contributions and the kinds of the goal they are the currently pursuing. What math is typically involved in the AI? It's a very big question. So when I say the word math, what math, what topics and subjects come to your minds? So whenever if you are in the math experts and the beginner, whatever the math topics that you thought of to answer the above question is the most likely involved in AI. Here is the commonly used list of the most useful math subject for AI. Implementations, however, you do not needed to be experts in all these fields in order to succeed in AI. So what you do needed to the deep understanding of the certain useful topics drawn from the following math subject like a calculus, linear algebra, optimizations, probability statistics. Depending on your specific applications area, you might need special topics from random matrix graph theory, differential equations, operations research. So these are the basics and data, and most of the time we will talk about data is the fuel and power most of AI systems. So we will understand how the data and devising methods for extracting a useful and actionable information from a data are at the heart of perceptions AI. Perceptions AI based on a statistical learning from a data and is different from three other types of AI. One is the understanding AI, one second is the control AI, and third is the awareness AI. So where the AI system understand that the image is classified as a chair serves the function of sitting. The image is classified as a cancer means that the person is sick and needs further medical attention or textbook. If you read about the linear algebra, it can be used to extract a useful information from a data. Control AI means which has to do with controlling the physical parts of the AI agent in order to navigate spaces, open door, serve, copy, etc. Robotics have made a significant progress in this area. We need to augment robots with a brain and include a perceptions AI and understanding AI and connect those to control AI. Awareness AI means where an AI agent has an inner experience similar to the human experience like this. So like ideally you can say true human likes intelligence combines all four aspects in the like we can try to data for the AI like it's a fit for the given the set of a data point into appropriate functions that picks into important signals like in the data and ignore the noise, then make sure these functions perform well or new data. Complexity and challenge like arise from the various sources like a hypothesis and features, performance, volumes, structures. Okay, so real data whereas the simulated data means collections through the real world observations using like a measuring device, sensors, surveys, structure form like a medical questionnaires, telescopes, imaging device, and simulated data means it generated known like a functions randomly sampled from a known the probability distribution. Mathematical models like a linear versus non-linear models. It's a mathematical. So linear depends on the model flatness in the world, like one dimensions straight lines, two dimensions flat surface, and higher dimensions hyperplanes. So the functions you can x1 comma x2 x3 and will equal to w naught plus w1 x1 w2 x2 and w3 x3 like these are so for functions that depends on the linear on the three features x1 x2 and x3 and we can write this one. So it's a w1 w2 w3 these are the linearly combined the features. It's a parameters weights we can say and you can write the multiple way like a three most of the depending the non-linearity like the it's a not means root x1 you can write like a x2 by x3, this type of the non-linearity. So weight will equal to like a functions like a height. It's a so it's a so many things you can try to and solve like a weight will equal to weight omega weight 1 into height, and it's a simulated data like you can apply this one weight will equal to weight naught plus weight 1 into height. So mathematical models like a simulations and the AI, it's a mathematical models and simulations create a data for the AI systems to the train on. So self-driving car are by the some considered a benchmark of AI. It will be inconvenient to let intelligent car prototype drive off cliff, hit pedestrians, or crash into the new warp zones before the car's AI system learns that these are unfavorable events that must be avoided. AI enhance existing mathematical model and simulations. So AI has a great potential to assist the area that have traditionally been a difficult and limiting for mathematical model and simulation, such as learning the appropriate value for the involved parameter, appropriate probability distribution, mesh shape and size for discretized equation, fine meshings or order to capture fine details, delicate behavior at various spatial and time scales, etc. So AI itself is a mathematical model and simulation. So one of the big aspirations of the AI is the computationally replicates human intelligence. So there are so many sources we can collect the data, and we can. So let's see the some functions we can create at the algorithms. So look here, algorithm analysis like define the sum of the n, and we will start like the underscore sum will equal to 0 for I in a range like this, and I is the range n1 and the sum of the return from here. So we can easily get the define these algorithms, and we can get the output look like there. It's a very simple like it's computing the sum of the first n integers, and we have gotten like this. So we can create your own functions, and we can do the multiple works. So this is the algorithms, and it helps to the improve the like AI system. So let's see, just if I am taking like a one 112 1000, so it's look here, it says means just I am changing, and within a second we are getting a output. So this is a way, it's a best way we can describe and we can create here. So I hope we can understand the basic mathematical way to try to understand. It's a yeah, it's mathematics is important for to learn our like because if we are solving like a Markov process, it's a very important for the AI. Meanwhile, it's another way like try to understand so correlations, covariance matrices. So these are the part of the mathematical and statistical. So these are the really important like continuous distributions by versus discrete density versus mass, and so integration differences. And so these are the power of the joint probability density functions, and distributions of a data like a uniform distribution, and distributions of data like a bell-shaped normal like a Gaussian distributions. So distribution of data like other distributions, so many things. So it's a really a, mm, the various uses of the word distributions. So let's try to understand. This is the fact in of the AI. So I hope it will helpful for everyone. So thank you very much. So till today, thank you.